first meal I was so lucky enough to find in my pocket this energy bar. It's so cool because today I lost a few combat brothers. Also, I destroyed a few invaders. I received so much emotions for my whole future life, and of course physically and emotionally disgusted. Oh. I'm so appreciated to eat this delicious energy bar, and I realized that life is amazing, guys. That's true. That's totally true. So if I'll survive here, my life will be even more valuable than before because I'm sure that life is great present.
Yo, what's up guys? It's Lalo Mo Go back with another video for y'all. A little spicy banger. A little spicy banger for y'all. Alright, I gotta be a little bit more quiet because my mom is in the other room and she's trying to listen to the TV or whatnot. But yeah, fuck it though. Let me close the door real quick. Now, as we just finished watching the video that I showed you, it is very easy to judge him. It is very easy to come to quick conclusions and quick analyzations without truly going into detail of what is happening right here. That it's very easy to judge the man. It's very easy to just say, oh my god, he's gone mad, he's gone crazy, he's just, bro, come on, he's probably crazy. But I don't think that's it. I don't think that man is crazy at all. Thrown into a higher state of consciousness by all this terrible stuff happening around him. Because that's when you're faced with your own death. That's the ultimate form of surrender. That's the ultimate form of letting go. In which moment can you let go more of everything and appreciate life for everything more than in the moment where you might die, where you have to accept your own death? For me, that's the ultimate form of letting go of fear, of any of the lower emotions, and kind of truly appreciating life. I think he hasn't gone crazy at all. I think he has actually went out of the state of craziness that some people might think. I think it's crazy to head into a battlefield and kind of fight whatever for, but I think when you're at that point where you have to fear your own life being taken away, I think he hasn't been crazy at all. I think he has actually been very, very clear and also very sober about the whole situation. I think, in my opinion, that's the most clear, or how do I say this in very good English? In my opinion, that's the most natural response. The most natural and the most beautiful response. That's most aligned with your higher self, your God, whatever you want to call it. Just appreciate the little thing. Take nothing for granted. I think he hasn't gone crazy at all. It's very easy to see the video and just start judging him based off what is happening around him. But I don't think that's happened. There's no way on earth that I could experience, or even you could experience, what he is experiencing in that moment without being on drugs. Because you probably, and maybe you can, I'm not sure, I'm not the preacher or who knows what, but to get to a state where you're accepting your own death, I mean, the man was on a fucking battlefield, bro. There was literally, as he was speaking and as he was talking about his fucking protein bar, there was literally, boy, you could hear in the background bombs going down, boom, 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 and the man was just talking about his protein bar. Now that is very, very respectable for me. That is very respectable for me. And you know what? I think that man just experienced right there. He experienced a higher state of consciousness. He experienced love. He experienced just appreciation for life. You won't get in these states in your normal daily life. At least I don't. Very, very few people are able to get in that state of complete appreciation and love for every little thing you have. I mean, have you ever been that grateful for a protein bar as the man is? The man is literally about to die. He saw his cameras. He even said, I had a few cameras that had fallen today, but it is what it is. I also took down some of them. He also probably killed like 10 of them guys. to get to that appreciation of life where you just accept everything and you're just in the moment enjoying, appreciating that you are still here, and recognizing that many others don't have the opportunity to be here in this moment, it's absolutely beautiful in my opinion. And I think it's a practice that we should implement into our day each and every single day. Imagine what our life could look like if we had the exact same appreciation that that man has for his protein bar, for everything that we have around us, for life in general. Imagine we could get into a state that he is in without any drugs, without any kind of meditation, just by being who you are, just by being there, just by observing and letting go. Because I think letting go is really, many of y'all have probably read the book Letting Go by, or Let Go, I think, by David R. Hawkins. He talks exactly about that. Or if you haven't read the book, you probably know about the map of consciousness, and it talks exactly about that, what he is experiencing. And yeah, the man is just experiencing a state of complete surrender. He has surrendered completely, let go of everything. Let go of all the unnecessary thoughts. Do you think the man was thinking about what he should get for breakfast tomorrow? Do you think the man was worrying about if a girl or a guy would text him back while he's fucking being bombed in the battlefield? No! No one worries about that shit when you're in that state of consciousness. And I truly believe, I think it is very, very hard. That's why I said in the beginning that I don't think anyone has ever experienced it. And me, myself, I don't think I will ever experience that state of surrender right now. I don't think it's possible right now, but I think I will get there eventually. And I think it's definitely possible to experience that state of surrender, that state of freedom, appreciation for life. I think it is truly possible, but it is not easy. It is not easy. I don't think it's complex. I think it's very simple. You just have to let go of all the different emotions, let go of all the different, of the lower states. But I think it's very difficult to get into the habit of letting go on a consistent basis. But I also believe if you have done this process over a long period of time, if you keep going at it, keep letting go, keep surrendering, keep appreciating, keep being grateful, keep the positive vibes, keep the momentum, I think it will get significantly easier by time. And I think it is truly possible to get into that same state that man has, the same state of appreciation in your day-to-day life. I think it is possible. I think it's very difficult. I think less than 1% of people are probably in that state, even less, probably less than 0.01%. Probably 1 in 1,000 people is in that state on a day-to-day basis, if not even less. But if you truly want to not have any regrets about your life, if you don't want to be that person, in 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, 10 years, who just sits there and thinks, man, I could have done so much, I could have been so much more. Who knew what I was capable of? Do you want to be that guy? I believe that in order to get into that state that I'm talking about right now, if you keep being consistent in the same state for an extended period of time, you will have no regrets about your life that you have lived in these periods. I truly believe in order to get there, you need to let go of having failed in the past too. You need to let go of kind of clinging onto the past, clinging onto, I could have been more. Because at some point, every single one of us could have been more. Every single one of us has wasted potential. Maybe you have wasted more. Maybe if you have wasted less. Maybe you have wasted a lot more. It doesn't really matter. It all comes down what you do in the moment right now. It all comes down if you give your absolute best to let go of these lower states of consciousness. Do you think that man felt anger in that moment? Do you think he felt truly angry at his opponents? Do you think he felt angry at his fucking military officer for being a cunt? No. When you are in that flow state, or that just appreciation state of life, that that true state of surrender, I don't believe anything can get in your way. I think you are complete control over your actions, complete control over your way of viewing life. And I just realized that that is probably what it all comes down to. He chooses, despite the terrible conditions that he is in, to appreciate life. He could also just crawl on the floor and no one would blame him for it. Would you blame that man that I saw cameras from him die right beside him if he started crying on the floor? If he started blaming others, if he got really angry, if he just went completely mad, or if he just went into a state of depression, could you really blame him? He has literally every single excuse on earth there is to choosing to be the weaker part of himself. He has every excuse to say, no, today fuck that, I will just leave. Fuck all this shit, bro. I will just get into my car as quick and run away and just drive and never see any one of these again. I don't care about the military. I will go home now. But look what he does. He actively chooses between courage and pride. He actively chose between being courageous and going into the battlefield, charging at others with his comrades in order to save his country. And I truly believe that is very, very admirable. I think it's possible to achieve not this exactly same, because another reason why I said that it's probably not very likely that we are ever going to experience in any time near is because I think it somehow requires for the average person. I'm just talking about the average right now. I don't believe that I'm average. I don't believe that you are average. But I'm talking about the day-to-day person. Don't get me wrong here. I think for them to experience this state, they have to face death. They have to face some serious tragedy or something that just completely shakes their whole foundation. And then they have the choice to either choose the weaker part of themselves or choose the stronger part of themselves. And you have this choice too right now. Even though you might not be faced with the circumstances like he is, you probably got your own circumstances. You probably have your own troubles, your own excuses, let's say. Now I'll show you the video one more time and just think about it. Don't even think. Just watch the video, be present, and make a choice. Make a choice. Do you want to choose your weak self, or do you want to choose your strong self? What is easier for him? Is it easier for him to say, oh no, this is bullshit, I'm just gonna cry, what is this, why is this happening to me? Or is it easier for him to man up, to be courageous, to show appreciation for life, God, and everything around him, even in the most terrible, terrifying circumstances? And I now want you to make a choice. What do you choose? Weakness, strength. Falsehood, truth. Your choice, man. Your choice.
First meal I was so lucky enough to find in my pocket this energy bar. It's so cool. Because today I lost a few combat brothers. Also I destroyed a few invaders. I received so much emotions for my whole future life. And of course physically and emotionally disgusted. I'm so appreciated to eat this delicious energy bar. And I realized that life is amazing, guys. That's true. That's totally true. So if I'll survive here, my life will be even more valuable than before, because I'm sure that life is great present.